Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Here are the NBA regular season standings updates, game result, and the game schedule for tomorrow. For the game result, in the first game, the Utah Jazz beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, with a score of 123-112. Keyonte George was the top scorer for the Utah Jazz with 32 points and 9 assists, followed by Lauri Markkanen made a double-double performance of 28 points and 12 rebounds. Jusuf Nurkic also made a double-double performance of 11 points and 17 rebounds, and Sandro Mamukelashvili added 11 points. Darius Garland was the top scorer for the Cleveland Cavaliers with 23 points, followed by Donovan Mitchell scored 21 points. In the second game, the Indiana Pacers got their three-game winning streak after defeating the Boston Celtics, with a score of 98-96. Pascal Siakam was the top scorer for the Indiana Pacers with 21 points, followed by Jay Huff scored 20 points, Andrew Nebbert had 13 points and 9 assists, and Jarris Walker added 11 points. Peyton Pritchard was the top scorer for the Boston Celtics with 23 points, followed by Derek White scored 18 points. In the third game, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Toronto Raptors, with a score of 115-102. Tyrese Maxey was the top scorer for the Philadelphia 76ers with 33 points, followed by Joel Embiid scored 27 points, VJ Edgecombe and Paul George added 15 points each. Emmanuel Quickley was the top scorer for the Toronto Raptors with 18 points, followed by Brandon Ingram made a double-double performance of 17 points and 10 rebounds. In the fourth game, the Dallas Mavericks snapped their two-game losing streak after defeating the Brooklyn Nets, with a score of 113-105. Copper Flagg was the top scorer for the Dallas Mavericks with 27 points, followed by Najee Marshall scored 22 points and 9 assists, Klay Thompson had 18 points, and Jaden Hardy added 14 points. Michael Porter was the top scorer for the Brooklyn Nets with 28 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Darren Sharp made a double-double performance of 14 points and 12 rebounds. In the fifth game, the Sacramento Kings got their second straight win after defeating the Los Angeles Lakers, with a score of 124-112. DeMar DeRozan was the top scorer for the Sacramento Kings with 32 points, followed by Malik Monk had 26 points, Russell Westbrook scored 22 points, and Zach LaVine added 19 points. Luka Doncic was the top scorer for the Los Angeles Lakers with 42 points, followed by LeBron James scored 22 points. In the last game, the LA Clippers got their three-game winning streak after defeating the Charlotte Hornets, with a score of 117-109. Kawhi Leonard was the top scorer for the LA Clippers with 35 points, followed by James Harden made a double-double performance of 32 points and 10 assists, Jordan Miller had 14 points, and Ivica Zubac added 9 points and 11 rebounds. LaMelo Ball was the top scorer for the Charlotte Hornets with 25 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Con Newpel scored 18 points. And here are the NBA regular season standings updates. For the Eastern Conference standings, the number 1 in the Eastern Conference standings is Detroit Pistons, with a record of 28 wins and 10 losses. The number 2 is New York Knicks, with a record of 25 wins and 14 losses. The number 3 is Boston Celtics, with a record of 24 wins and 15 losses. The number 4 is Toronto Raptors, with a record of 24 wins and 17 losses. The number 5 is Philadelphia 76ers, with a record of 22 wins and 16 losses. The number 6 is Orlando Magic, with a record of 22 wins and 18 losses. The number 7 is Cleveland Cavaliers, with a record of 22 wins and 19 losses. The number 8 is Miami Heat, with a record of 20 wins and 19 losses. The number 9 is Atlanta Hawks, with a record of 20 wins and 21 losses. The number 10 is Chicago Bulls, with a record of 18 wins and 20 losses. The number 11 is Milwaukee Bucks, with a record of 17 wins and 22 losses. The number 12 is Charlotte Hornets, with a record of 14 wins and 26 losses. The number 13 is Brooklyn Nets, with a record of 11 wins and 26 losses. The number 14 is Washington Wizards, with a record of 10 wins and 28 losses. The number 15 is Indiana Pacers, with a record of 9 wins and 31 losses. For the Western Conference standings updates, the number 1 in the Western Conference standings is Oklahoma City Thunder, with a record of 33 wins and 7 losses. The number 2 is San Antonio Spurs, with a record of 27 wins and 12 losses. The number 3 is Denver Nuggets, with a record of 26 wins and 13 losses. The number 4 is Minnesota Timberwolves, with a record of 26 wins and 14 losses. The number 5 is Los Angeles Lakers, with a record of 23 wins and 14 losses. The number 6 is Phoenix Suns, with a record of 24 wins and 15 losses. The number 7 is Houston Rockets, with a record of 22 wins and 14 losses. The number 8 is Golden State Warriors, with a record of 21 wins and 19 losses. The number 9 is Portland Trail Blazers, with a record of 19 wins and 21 losses. The number 10 is Memphis Grizzlies, with a record of 17 wins and 22 losses. The number 11 is LA Clippers, with a record of 16 wins and 23 losses. The number 12 is Dallas Mavericks, with a record of 15 wins and 25 losses. The number 13 is Utah Jazz, with a record of 14 wins and 25 losses. The number 14 is Sacramento Kings, with a record of 10 wins and 30 losses. The number 15 is New Orleans Pelicans, with a record of 9 wins and 32 losses. And here are the games scheduled for tomorrow, January 14, Wednesday morning. In the first game, at 8:30 a.m., Miami Heat vs. Phoenix Suns. In the second game, at 9 a.m., Houston Rockets vs. Chicago Bulls, Milwaukee Bucks vs. Minnesota Timberwolves, New Orleans Pelicans vs. Denver Nuggets, and Oklahoma City Thunder vs. San Antonio Spurs. At 11:30 a.m., Los Angeles Lakers vs. Atlanta Hawks. In the last game, at 12 p.m., Golden State Warriors vs. Portland Trail Blazers.